Okay, here we go. Hey, let's go get one. Let's go get one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. There he goes up the right sideline. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong in that victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd and 4. You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter, because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at the 45.
Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Garoppolo now. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, They want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he stopped for no gain. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, and their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Throwing Jones. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And when the time has expired on the first quarter. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on the punt for the Giants. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's caught by Myers. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jakobi Myers, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. on as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip. Around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Off play action. Jones. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Jones throwing on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Jones throw taken in by Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Hodgins in motion. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Barkley diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. A run with Jacobs there on 1st down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go, here we go, here we
They'll
go.
break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some room to run now. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. It's caught here by Adams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharpe, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Looking Hyatt's way once again. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit pay dirt. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalin Hyatt from 4 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Reagor will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their time.
Off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard. Three quarters have come and gone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Here's Jones on 1st down. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. He has Hyatt over the middle. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, Jones. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down. And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Jones now to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 32 yards. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Reagor will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
The former first-rounder put it all together in 2022 with career highs across the board and cemented himself as one of the faces of the Giants defense after an all-pro season.
Garoppolo changing the play. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
65.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Bama. Come right, Patino. Come right.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo on 1st down. Connecting with Johnson.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. An audible here to get a new look. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Garoppolo looking deep for Adams. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
And Garoppolo's going to change the play.
12. 21. Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
White.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. To the left side, there's Mayer. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Here we go.
Raiders first and goal at the 7-yard line.
21.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 2. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So with a second to play, they essentially need a recovery and a run back. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, this was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the